in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Volunteers headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. Motion from the wideout. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Got a little space. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting down on the ground.
Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Sellers. Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Gamecocks. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. You want to talk about coming out and setting the tone and making your presence known immediately.
And every coach talks about it all during the week, how important it is to start fast. But coming out and executing is another thing. Great start for the offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a scoring toss from the 33. He'll return it. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running inside. It's Bishop. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to it. Pulled down for the tackle.
That's a really good job by this defense because second and short a lot of times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration, shutting down the run. Now, third and short time. Probably expecting another run again. Who's going to be the most physical team?
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Fires complete on the crosser. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. How about this DB turning on the Jets and getting the first sack of the game for this defense?
And that is how you come from the secondary with authority. Come with some speed, some vitriol, some hate. Just get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. Nice job by the secondary.
Snags it, and there's running room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Vols, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. To the air on first down. He's got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. We saw it on that last play.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Vols. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harbor. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The run inside, it's Clark. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Keep it on the ground. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over.
Lame as fuck. You know what? I'm going to just go for it next time.
Well, they were trying to
Since you coming out in that formation.
They had the right look for that fake punt to give the defense credit. They were expecting it.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gordon.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like, some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Second down, he'll throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Third down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Nestled just inside that right upright. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play.
Why you ain't take the penalty, nigga? Come on, play some football.
He'll bring it out. It's Carver. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They go play action with Sellers. Grabbed behind the line. It's Clark. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Here's Sellers to throw. Unloads it left. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Delivers the stiff arm.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Running the red zone. It's Bishop. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch him off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
And the Vols have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so down.
The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And at first you don't succeed, you try again, right? Give it right back to him, man. They tried to be physical on 1st down. He didn't punch it in. I love that they came right back to him. Up front, a better job blocking, created just a little bit of a hole, and that's all he needed to run through.
He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Going to stop play here as one of the Volunteers remains on the field. That is their sophomore starting wide receiver. Hope he's just shaken up momentarily. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on it. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Sellers fires to the wideout. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Caught over the middle, it's Tuggle. Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Gamecocks, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. They'll run the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And that last play is why it is a gift to have a short-term memory in this game. Second and long coming up. Working that left side now. And tackled there by the defense.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
It'll be third and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Sellers from the gun on third down. Shoots it to the left. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. So here is the Tennessee offense. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. Makes the catch down the right side. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here. First and 10 from the 33. Makes the catch. It's Davis. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Throwing, Sellers. Going over the top. And it's in. And they're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's Sellers to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And, man, that has to be frustrating for this defense. You give up a big play. What do you want the secondary to do? Man, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback at some point. And he kept going. He kept having time to go through. If I'm a defensive back, I'm going right to the defensive line. Hey, bro, can we get some pressure on the quarterback, man? That's
Snags it down the right side. Touchdown, South Carolina. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Gamecocks! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive wants to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Bishop. At the 35, he's got room. And that'll be enough for the first down. A gain of 13 on the play. And the clock stops for the 2-minute timeout. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. DB's right up on the receivers. With the catch, it's Staley. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Unloads quickly. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. Touchdown, Volunteers. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a thrilling 50-yard run for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Sellers. Under fire. Took care of it himself. Oh, he got loose. Racing down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And we've got a shootout.
And that's the danger on defense about playing this guy. You've got to keep him in the pocket. If you let him get outside, he can hurt you throwing it, or he can take off and kill you. And that's what he did right there. Moving forward, they have got to do a better job containing this QB.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Little bit of uncertainty there. Play clock down to 4, and they'll call a timeout. Lots of conversations going on both sidelines to put together a strategy. They'll send the tight end in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm now.
The Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bishop. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half.
I love offenses that are willing to find matchups and take advantage of them. Like, use your running back in the middle of the field. You want to use a linebacker, so be it. He can beat it. This guy has really good speed, really good ball skills, and I like the way they're using him out of the backfield.
And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Makes the grab. It's Davis. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Here comes the heat. Plucks it out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Vols will now use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to fire on second down. Rushes on him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. Let's begin with a look at Virginia, taking on the number 5 team, the Duke Blue Devils. And it's the Blue Devils in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being punked right now, dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Wants to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Volunteers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Well, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense would come out and take over at the 44.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover 0. When I play cover 0, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. 9-yard pickup on the play is now 2nd and 1.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Right back to him on the ground. Here's a little room there. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
What a big big-time run for this offense, a physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
And the Gamecocks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Throwing, Sellers. Here's the pressure. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Cartwright. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires quickly. Looks as if they'll stay aggressive here. They go 5 wide on 2nd and 3. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Makes the grab. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Man, you gotta love the response of the quarterback. Like last possession, you make a mistake, easy to get down on yourself sometimes, but now just come out and you're absolutely surgical. 4 for 4, spreading the ball out, seeing the defense really well. Nice bounce back for this QB.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tennessee!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. He's looking to throw. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Here's Sellers to throw. Here's a heat. He rifles one deep down the middle.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball on the ground.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. Now sliding to his left. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And this defense comes up with a big play, and not just the break on the ball, the catch, nice hands in the INT, but taking it almost all the way back for a touchdown, and this offense licking their chops on the 1-yard line, ready to punch this in.
And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. Going to the run, it's Bishop. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
He's got his man. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they created a negative play.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Touchdown ball! That one will give them the lead. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harbor. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Running inside, it's Clark. There he goes! Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The run inside. It's Clark. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Extending the play. Uncorks one to the middle. It's caught. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like Which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Looking for a crease, it's Clark. Going to stop play here as one of the volunteers remains on the field. Trainers out having a look at this junior defensive back. Holly Rowe will update us on his condition. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Sellers. Bringing the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden, they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They've got the screen set up. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Quarterback will keep it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Throwing, Sellers. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Oh, man, almost picked off in the end zone. What a red zone stop that would have been. It's 3rd down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. A little release to the back. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Man, this is a big moment coming up. That's a big 3rd down stop. Now this offense, you've got one shot. You need a touchdown. What's your go-to pass now? Because it's 4th and a little longer than you would prefer.
Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. They move on top here in the 4th. The Gamecocks with a response and a touchdown of their own. They'll try to add another to their lead. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. A single extra point doesn't help you much at this stage, so they'll go for 2 and try to push it out to a field goal late. What a mess. A delay of game on the 2-point conversion attempt. That just can't happen. No surprise this late in the game. They need to go for 2 to try to extend that lead to a field goal. Pass is incomplete. No good on the 2-point conversion. They had tried to stretch this lead out to a field goal, but they're still up by 1. Coming out with it, it's Dodson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads. You can tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. At the 40, there he goes. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Good timing on the quick out. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got his man. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw, and he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Vols can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And if you're going to win games, you've got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
And after the incompletion, I know there's a big urge right now to just go for it, right? It's fourth and short. We can seize this thing. I think you just got to do the smart thing. You need a field goal. You're only trailing by a bit. Do the smart thing. Take the points. Still a lot of football to go.
And here we go. Down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pressure coming. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. And it's their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. Pivotal moment, perhaps even a decisive play coming on 3rd and 3. Motion from the wide receiver. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete to the left. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
So now it's 2nd and long. Play fake, Sellers. Oh, they're after him. It's complete to the right. Off and running. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one, and 5 on the season.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to...
The quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces a loss.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Matthews. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Well, this quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Dumps it off in the flats. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1. That last connection just a hair short of the 1st down, but it opens an array of opportunities on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, this quarterback now has thrown for almost 450 yards. That is a lot of throws. That's a lot of success, just chewing up yards left and right. Have a day, young fella.
The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
The quick out. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. This guy's having a game that feels like half a season for some. He's over 450 yards.
And he is so dialed in with his offensive coordinator and play caller with what they want to do and how they want to attack this defense. It seems like every single snap, he's read the coverage. He knows exactly where to go with the ball.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about...
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers! The ball strike back with a touchdown.
And massive play by this offense. This is exactly what you needed. You got the score. Now you got to get the 2-point conversion. Time's not on your side. There is no wait till a later point. It's go time.
And that one is picked off in the end zone. And after the pick, there is an injured player who's still on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal.
Number 97, set to kick it off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Clark. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Volunteers will call their 1st timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Gamecocks will try to run out the clock in the final minute. Right back to the well. Fighting off the defender. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Timeout is called. It's the 2nd charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down.
Try to put your offense in good positions. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but now he makes this decision a little more interesting here on 4th.
And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. We assume he's going to punt it this time. He did complete a pass earlier. He'll field the punt and take it back. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. So here is the Tennessee offense. And they only need a field goal, and they have to manage the time wisely here.
Yeah, I think you want to manage the clock, Reese. Be smart with your timeout situation. Know where to attack, Jesse, on the field right now.
Yeah, generally you want to attack with your best players. So get them in matchups that you like and get those guys the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Complete in the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Bishop. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Comes the offense on 2nd down. Gotta find a completion on this one. Deep shot for the end zone. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.